Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up, Uganda.
We are traveling all over Uganda to find hardworking farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need
to make their farms more productive and adapt to climate change.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice and turn their farms around into a profitable business,
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experience
on the Shamba Shape Up,
Uganda!
But Aggie, I wonder why you keep insisting on having your coffee with milk. You don't even own a cow. Better still, even if you did, you wouldn't know how to milk it to save your life.
Frob, sometimes I wonder if you listen to yourself. No, let's talk about your black coffee.
What about it?
Do you even know how to take care of a coffee tree?
What kind of witchery is this? All the safaris we've been going on together, the experts we've been touring with, as a matter of fact, that makes me an expert in itself.
Oh, okay, no. Let's see if you remember everything we're talking about.
Very simple, bring it on.
Okay. What do they say? Put your money where your mouth is. Match my bid.
How much is that?
This is a lot of money.
10.
More money.
I got you.
If you get these questions right, you get to keep all this money.
It's
and
already
the
taken.
winner takes it all. Question number 1. How many coffee trees are in an acre?
450.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Let's watch and see if you got this right.
As a coffee farmer, I'd just like to ask one thing. How was your harvest? Because we want to talk money.
I realized 1,800 kilograms of... Yes.
That is FAQ. In what size of land?
That was 4 acres.
1,800 kilograms of FAQ in 4 acres. Now, each acre at a spacing of 10 feet by 10 feet, in an acre you'll be getting, those are 450 trees. Meaning, if there are 4 acres, that is 450 times 4, which is 1,800 trees.
Hold your horses and sit down. More questions. You haven't won the money.
No, it's okay. That is very simple. Bring fire away.
Question number 2.
Waiting.
What are those crops recommended to intercrop with coffee?
Beans, maize, sweet potato.
I'm worried for you, my friend, but let's check and see if you got this right.
I'm Semakula. You have intercropped with cassava and maize. Those are heavy feeders. They are crops that compete with coffee. We need crops that complement the coffee, not those that compete with coffee. Then the complementing ones, those that support the coffee. Banana is very, very good. Then the legumes, the beans, those are okay. Beans, peanuts, they're okay.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you got a 0. No, you didn't win this one.
Okay, it was just a sweet potato.
No. Clearly, you haven't been paying attention. How could you get this wrong?
No.
But anyways, wait. If you get this one right,
Yes.
you get to keep all this money.
Okay.
Question number
3.
What are those diseases that affect coffee berries and coffee trees?
Let me show you.
Just like humans, plants get wounds, diseases, and die. But like humans, if taken care of, they can be saved. But what about a disease that has no cure? The coffee wilt disease is one of those diseases. Caused by a fungus, it is slow but deadly. We have invited Mr. Ivan Sekanjako, a coffee expert, to show us what to do. What is coffee wilt disease?
This is a disease that attacks coffee at any stage. It can kill the whole tree at once. Sometimes it kills one branch at a time. So it spreads that way, and you can lose your entire coffee plantation.
How does it spread?
The major kind of spread is by the farmer himself as he's working in the trees. When you come, for example, to do pruning, you infect the tools you're using. After working on a sick tree, it will get infected with the virus and you move with it to the next trees. Yeah. So in that way, you keep on infecting healthy trees and the disease spreads in the entire farm and sometimes from one farm to the next.
How can we stop this wilt disease?
Make sure that when you're working on a tree, you first disinfect the tools you're using. We use spirit to disinfect.
Okay.
The other thing, when you have such a diseased tree, what you will do, get a panga, you cut it into smaller pieces, you dig it out with a hoe, and you burn it from this very site where it got diseased from. Because moving it around the garden, you will have a risk of spreading to healthy trees. After burning, you get all the tools you've used and you disinfect. You wash it with the spirit, you can wash it with the jig, or you can burn it and you kill the virus.
In the meantime, we've asked Andrew Magombe, an agronomist officer at Cafe Africa, to pop by to advise Lydia on their coffee plantation.
These are signs of a disease called red blister disease. And it affects the berries. Some may drop off prematurely, but those that stay may finally affect the quality after harvest. But most importantly, for you to control disease or pest effectively, you need to know the cause.
Yeah.
Whenever you see this disease, the first point is that the nutrition aspect is not good. The soil fertility, there's something lacking. So when the nutrients are not enough, the plant becomes weak and this fungal disease sets in. The second one is the nutrients are being taken away by these excessive growths that are not required. They are all sucking the nutrients. So the plant is left weak, and any disease that comes in, like this weak fungal disease, it affects it. Too much shade and the dampness caused by that shady conditions, they favor the fungus to multiply.
Well done. You got 2 out of 3.
Hey, better than nothing.
Not so bad. I can see you've been paying attention at
Oh,
least.
yes. Oh, yes.
Here is the money like I promised. I keep my word.
Put your money where the mouth is.
But you see, I'm a very fair man.
Okay.
I want you to win some of this money.
Okay.
I want to know if you are paying attention in class.
Okay.
Good. Oh, yes. So most farmers have been plowing their land and planting the same crop year in, year out. Therefore, the soils were getting tired, and yet their produce was getting low and low. Yet they're adding more and more fertilizers. Now, the question is,
Shoot.
what can a farmer do to make the soil productive again?
For a farm to be productive again, a farmer needs to start practicing conservation agriculture and the best modern agri-practices.
The English is good, but the words are big. Why don't you break it down for us? We are simple farmers.
Okay, I'll do it this way. Since you want me to break it down,
Yes.
why don't I just show you practically?
Why can't you simplify it?
My friend, it is what it is.
It is, but what is it?
Okay, now, first and foremost, you have to do a soil test. Do you know what a soil test is?
No.
We do this by checking the soil to determine the nutrient levels in the soil.
A soil test is where we take a soil sample from a plot of land to analyze and see what amount of nutrients are in the soil and what are the nutrients that are lacking, so that by the time we do the growing of our crops, we are able to know whether we'll get that expected yield or what should we do to make sure we get the best yield. Susan should do soil testing so that we find out exactly what is missing in the soil.
To collect a good soil sample, dig a hole 1 foot deep in your shamba with a panga. Take a handful of soil from the side of the hole with a panga. Put the soil into a bag and take more samples from about 20 different places around the farm in a zigzag pattern. Label the bag with your name, telephone number, and the size of the farm and what you want to grow. Then take it to the lab for testing.
Is that all? Come on. Relax.
Aggie.
I got this.
No, proceed.
Use conservation agriculture by doing minimal tillage, like here.
Oh, like this? Okay.
Cover the soil by mulching with dry grass.
Okay.
And also grow cover crops.
Okay.
And also you can do this by crop rotation. What are those main features of conservation agriculture?
The main features include minimum tillage, disturb the soil as minimally as possible, then maintaining plant cover of the soil for as long as possible. The third feature of conservation agriculture is crop rotation. This is where we change the crops every season.
You see? Yay, very easy.
Yes.
Conservation agriculture.
Do you have anything to add on?
No. So, you said we should do a soil test and use conservation agriculture.
That's right.
So, as a farmer, what can I do to mitigate the challenges of climate change?
Aggie, come on. I was busy doing something.
I know, but this is also important.
What is important?
Stop complaining. Here.
What?
Go. The expert is waiting.
We're going to use this in the farm.
Yes.
Aggie, but I'll get you inside.
It is okay.
The rains are here. Why do I need this? Aggie, God is watching.
In addition to conservation agriculture, for farmers to cope with climate change, they have got to introduce irrigation on their farms. In Uganda, typically, farmers depend completely on the rain season, waiting for the rains to come before they plant crops.
The climate is changing, so now the planting season is uncertain. Rains come or don't come. They are too heavy, too light, or too late. Using a drip irrigation system, we should be able to grow year-round, feed our families, and put food directly into the local markets.
Oh, you're here.
Oh,
Mr. Roland.
Yes.
The heavens are opening. It is the rainy season. Why do we need this?
You know that as our crop grows, we have different stages in crop growth. So we are having rains right now, but we shall have a moment that the rain will stop and we can no longer have any more rains. So we need this so that we can be able to bridge the gap between when the rains have stopped and our final stage of harvest.
So this is all we need for the irrigation?
No, this is part of the irrigation, and this is exactly drip irrigation.
What is drip irrigation?
Drip irrigation is where we ensure that a low rate of application of water to the root zone of the plant so that we're able to accommodate the growth of the plant through the application of the water. We are maximizing the usage of water to the plant.
So can we set it up now?
No, we need our tank here to be at least 3 meters high. The reason why we need it to be at that height is that we want to achieve pressure which will enable our water to flow onto our crops, the vegetables or the bananas or the cocoa which we have in the garden, so that we are able to irrigate through the pipes and we shall get our crops having water at the root zone using gravity pressure. Why drip and not any other type of irrigation? Yes. Reason why we engage in drip is that one, drip is able to save us at least 30 to 40% water. So we do not need much water to irrigate our crops. Second is that drip irrigation is about 90% efficiency. So we are able to achieve our goal of, instead of having our water being wasted, we shall be able to achieve 90%. I know wastage is minimal. Then there's less labor is incurred. It's a matter of coming here, turning your tap, and you see the rest in the garden. Okay. So there's less labor being used. So at the end of the day, we shall have our crop growing well. Yes. We shall have using less water, less expenses, and maximizing the use of available water, which we...
So, are we ready to install this?
We have to set up this.
Don't worry about that.
Yes.
We have magicians.
Yes.
Caris! Whoa! Aha! Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Okay. Hey, we're putting up. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Slowly. Slowly.
Drip irrigation operates under low pressure, hence does not require pumps to push water through the system. Drip irrigation can operate purely on gravity. This means reduced energy costs.
Okay, so Frob, I've given you a head start. Kindly take us through rain harvest.
No, rain harvest is simple. We've touched on climate change, but let's not forget the most important challenge of them all: water. This may look like a pond, but to the people of this region, this is as good as gold.
Most people call these valley dams, but they're actually called valley tanks. These water reservoirs trap water during the rainy season and keep the water for the dry season. Due to the long drought, some valley tanks are drying up, leaving farmers with no water for their animals. Luckily, we have invited Mr. Vianney Akankwasa, an engineer, to teach us how to keep these tanks always with water.
Why is there confusion between valley dam and valley tank?
Basically, when we talk of a dam, it means that you are having water flow, like the way you find you're having a stream, and you're having an embankment, so you kind of interrupt that flow of that water to have water being reserved somewhere, so that one becomes a dam.
Whereas the valley tank,
you are just creating something where water is collecting, but all of them, they are in a valley.
How can one construct a valley tank?
We're trying to tap surface runoff water. Whenever it rains, there is some water which flows by gravity to goes to the valleys.
Yes.
So now, if you can create where it can collect, then that one becomes a valley tank. Where it has collected, if it circulates, you're going to have it for some time, and you can always even find it even when it is not raining.
How can we maintain and keep this water in our valley tanks even during the dry season?
So you can excavate your dam as big as you want.
Yes.
And in the event that you find that the infiltration rates are so high, so you can line it up. You have seen some people do what you call dam liners. Some people call them like tarpaulins, but some people call them dam liners, or you may call it a geomembrane sheet.
Or you put it at the bottom of
At the bottom.
Okay.
There are two main ways how we lose this water.
Okay.
At times you find your soil formation, they have pores, so deep cracks within your soil formations.
Yes.
And you can be losing some of the water through that. And another one is by evaporation. Evaporation, whenever you have like a basin and due to temperatures, you are losing water to the surface.
Okay. Yes.
How do you control the evaporation you have said?
One of them is having actually some vegetation around the dam. For instance, during the sunset, you're going to find that some of this vegetation is shading off part of this dam.
Yes.
And in a shaded area, the evaporation rate is already lower than when it is just entirely open. So that is why at times we encourage people actually to have some vegetation, even some trees around the dam. Then some people, what they do, depending on the availability of the fund, there's even what you call shade nets.
Shade nets.
Yes, there are simple shade nets actually which you can use on your dam, and they are very cheap.
Okay.
Where a square meter is about 5,000. Some people actually use them in their, like when they're making nursery beds, you must have seen them. That can provide a shade on top of the water so as to reduce that evaporation. So by doing that, you are reducing that evaporation rate, which is always key in drying up our dams.
Are there specific designs that farmers can construct?
Oh yes, they are. Ideally, when you are designing them, the slopes should be orienting at an angle of about 45 degrees, not vertical. When it is vertical, most of it is going to be curving in when it rains.
Yeah.
For instance, if you are to look at this, all this is going to curve in shortly afterwards. And naturally, you can even grow some vegetation. The walls of the tank are going to be stable. Even on those walls, even when they're sloping, you plant also some grass, such that now you reduce on that kind of soil erosion again, which also suits the tank.
The dam. Okay.
Right, Mr. Kankwasa, are there any other challenges that farmers might experience with these valley tanks?
The key challenge is on having constructed them, having collected water, and say after a short dry spell,
Yes.
having them dried up. And we need to understand what brings upon that.
Yes.
First of all, before you design it, you need to first start from the water requirement. What is your daily water requirement? I'm constructing this tank mainly for watering my animals. You need to understand that maybe I have my herd is of maybe 70 cows. So that one should guide you on the size of the tank to construct.
Mr. Vianney, we are dealing with climate change in this region and everywhere else. So our farmers need water as a vital resource for their farms. How can this technology help them?
If you have reserved enough water, you can use some of this water, for instance, to irrigate your pasture, so that your farm is always green. In addition, you can also use part of this water to irrigate your crops.
Okay.
By that, as a farmer, you want to be affected by climate change.
Today, we want to talk about water harvesting. We have the key months where we have our highest rainfalls, especially in the month of April. And then it drops drastically between June to July.
So what methods or solutions can we use to save water or to keep water during the dry season?
The most popular one
Yes.
that I personally have been trained in through Celebrate Hope Ministries is the butterfly water harvesting innovation. It's a water pond that collects water during the rain seasons. And then during the dry spells, it will be the water you get from this pond that's going to help you on your farm to do the irrigation. So we can look at this V-shaped.
Okay.
Yes. So these are now the roof that collects water that gets into this water pond down here, okay? You insert in a pond liner of hard material which is fastened on a dry wood.
Okay.
So the role of the iron sheets is to collect water during those rainy season
Yes.
into the pond. During the dry spells, we collect this water to do the irrigation of our crops and also giving water to our animals. These are the iron sheets that collects water when it rains. Underneath, as you can all see.
How do I get this water into my farm?
You can use a jerry can, put a rope, then you get down, you draw your water. So this is how water gets into a water pond. You see how clean the water is?
Okay.
For your animals, for your plants, no drinking.
I hope you learned something on today's show.
We are all winners.
True that.
Farmers, we don't want you to lose your precious investment. In fact, we want you to grow and produce more.
Join us next week while having fun.
But if you have any questions, Text iShamba to 6115 with the letters SSU.
See you right here on another face-off show of
Shamba Shape Up, Uganda!